A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. And the Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So LSU's offense will get the ball first. Battle for the Golden Boot always seems to get a little bit testy, and this thing was tight. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, one-possession game, but the Bayou Bengals turned it up against the Pigs.
Yeah, and the LSU did a really good job finishing the game strong. They scored the last 17 points to run away from this one, but
turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure, but man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. They've got the screen set up. Crosses the 45. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly,
fires one high and deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
So Arkansas's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Green. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. The Razorbacks pick up the 1st down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Back to pass, it's Green. Snagged in the middle, it's Hill. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Russell. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. We'll start this 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Crosses the 35. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
To the air on first down. He's going for the big play. He's got it at the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Caught over the middle. It's Blake. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. The sure hands, it's Durham. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line, it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It is good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It fired complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quick release on the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's a heat. Caught close to the marker, it's Russell. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Green. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, going up top. Working that left side now. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Catch in the middle, it's Green. It's a seam wide open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Pulls it in, it's Brown. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Grabbed in backfield, it's Anderson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Right back to it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. LSU quick to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. And the Tigers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
From the gun, give on the inside. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking for space. It's Durham. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. There he goes! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for it.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab on the big throw. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one. Punt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a crease, it's Russell. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick completion to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. Jackson gonna throw it. Punch it out of the air.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch.
Oh, he's got some space. Quick, got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, David.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go... Oh, out of space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stopped.
It's a running room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
3rd down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number, has confidence in himself, goes and gets the first down.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. After the run, now to throw. He's got his man. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Green. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll give it to the back. Running to Green. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Razorbacks are facing 3rd and inches. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring.
Got some room in under the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. He uncorks one deep. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. You know what's great about rivalry games?